So, man, I'd like to welcome you out to the show, man. DJ Young Friends Podcast, man. Man, I appreciate you taking out time out your busy schedule. I know you've been touring and doing shows and just doing a lot of busy work, man. You know what I'm saying? For everybody who don't know Cracker Capone, man, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. First thing I want to ask you, man, where area are you from?
Harnett County.
Harnett County.
Yes. 9 down all day. You know what I mean? Irwin mostly. And then I grew up in Sampson County. I went to like Midway High School, Midway Elementary, Midway Middle, and then just back and forth, pretty much from Irwin to Sampson County. And now I currently stay in Irwin. I got my own studio in Irwin too, so we run everything there.
So you've been in the North Carolina area most of your life?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm so Carolina.
Born and raised Carolina?
Well, no, dude. I'm so Carolina. I'm double. Like I was born in South Carolina, like Sherrall, South Carolina, and I was raised in Harnett County. So like I'm South and North Carolina.
Right.
I'm all
best of both Carolinas.
Yes.
Running through your blood.
Transit.
Gotcha. That's what's up, man. Just moving along, man. Like studio wise, man. Do you run a business there, or do you just record for yourself, or I mean, is your studio open to the public, or you just do crackle music there?
Well, we always do crackle music 24/7. But nah, dude, I run a full-blown recording studio. Yes, sir. ENT has a recording studio as a subsidiary as a business, and we record pretty much almost every artist in Harnett County, like every rapper in Harnett County has came through there. Like our current client list is Chop Mob, Olive, Mad Trap, Ron, Mayday, T-Wall, all Just Will's clients, the Buffet Boys new single y'all just heard, the one that hit like 10,000, we did that. Like just pretty much anyone that's willing to work, we work.
Pretty much
with,
you service the whole area.
Yeah, I mean, if they're willing to work, we're willing to work. You know what I mean?
So any artist watching this can
just hit me up. Bro.
Also hit you up. They can stop by your spot.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
We record, mix, master. We got Just Will doing the production. So like A1, he's the Quincy Jones of our generation. So like we got the bangingest production around. Like,
Gotcha.
The sound. If you need a sound, we got you. It's just up to you putting your art out.
Gotcha. Music wise, man, like inspiration. Tell me, who drives Crackle? Who does Crackle set his eyes on running down, or who does he set his eyes on want to mimic, or more or less be like, or more or less who does he steal his pieces from to make Crackle be Crackle? Or is it all original?
It's me, bro. I look at the person in the mirror, and that's who I want to emulate. I want to be me. Because at the end of the day, like I can't really be a gimmick. You know, even though like the gimmick is not having a gimmick, and that's still a gimmick, but I can't like be some hardcore gangster motherfucker. You know what I mean? I can't be like or some nerdy dude. I'm me. You know what I mean? I'm a regular guy that makes real art.
Your whole style and pattern is straight original.
Yes, absolutely,
right.
Yeah.
And the reason
I mean, I ain't gonna say in front. I cherry pick as far as like, but it's not from like mainstream rappers. It's from cats that I grew up listening to, like Dark Side Camp, Gladiators, Frozen in Hell. Just like cats around here. Rolling Weight. I dug his shit a lot. Night Train, Black Market Special, Mr. Blackwell, different rock bands. Like, I was more influenced by like local talent than
mainstream.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, because I personally know those cats, and like those are the cats I would look up to. Like, not really like Tech Nine and stuff like that. It's just more or less like those artists. And Big Pun. I like Big Pun.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right. So basically, like, you're a fan of the local scene.
Yeah.
Big fan of the local scene.
Yeah. Well, I grew up listening to that. You gotta think like all the artists, like Livewire, Night Wonder, Little Brother, Petey Pablo.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like all those cats are like
North Carolina based.
Yeah,
right.
it's just I listen to it. I still jam to this day.
Right. That's what's up, man. When you think about the current state of the game, as far as the music game today, or music scene, whatever we want to call it, what do you think, man? Is it watered down? Is it, or you think it should be? What does it need? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. Like, it depends. Like, I think companies should pay more. Like, I think it should be more streaming money put out. Like, Spotify's $1 billion corporation, and artist gets like 0.007%. Like, that's 1,000th of a cent.
Right.
That's not even a half of a penny.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like, I think the streaming shit should be like, you know, adjusted a little bit more.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Tidal pays the most, right?
Tidal does pay the most, actually.
Right.
But, I mean, does anyone in this room use his Tidal?
Right.
I mean,
Right.
it's a great service. I love the service. When it's my shit's played on there, it's fucking dope. But, I mean, the promotion value of Tidal isn't there. Like, people don't bump it. Even though, like, you can get exclusive-ass albums on Tidal that you can't find anywhere else. That's dope as fuck. But people rather use iTunes. I mean, it's just more of a preference at the end of the day. So you try to provide for all platforms. And that's what we got. We got worldwide distribution, so we're provided on all of them. But, you know, Tidal is that shit. I like Tidal. It's just no one fucking uses it, bro.
Right.
It's fucking, it's lame as
It's
hell.
just sitting
Like,
out there.
yeah, it's because, and again, dude, Jay-Z gives so much back to the artists on that shit too. Like, as far as playlists, creations, and, like, just helping out with the algorithms and shit like that. Like, he really, that's like really designed for artists with no one take. I think maybe, you know, talking about it out loud right now, maybe that's why it's not popular. Because of that factor, because it actually helps people instead of like completely breaking the artist's pocket. You know what I mean? I don't know, 50-50.
Gotcha, man. I see you are up on your business side of everything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
As far as the music scene go, it made me ask the question, when it comes down to buying studio time and buying beats, it seems like beat making and studio time is at an all-time high. In order to put out a decent project, do you feel like $1,000, $1,500 is too much for a project?
Hell no, that's a drop in the bucket. Really, that's a drop in the ocean
Right.
of this shit, man. 15 grand is shit. You're gonna spend that on a video and marketing if you really like market that shit. You drop 500 to 1,000 on a video. If once at the end of the day, even if the videographer don't charge you for fucking 500 to 400, you're still gonna end up paying like another 300 for locale, for gas, for bottles. You know how much money it takes for to get a chick to actually show up? Like $100 doesn't do it. Like to get them to really, really show up and actually do their job where they're like into the video and they're actually, you know, acting and doing it, that shit ain't cheap. That is not cheap. Then you hit up some Instagram model and she's literally gonna take your money and twerk for 2 seconds and then that's gonna be that. You know what I mean? You just spent $500 for no reason. And I mean, is it at an all-time high really? I mean, let's like break it down. Like a producer, say, a producer has Fruity Loops, right? Fruity Loops is, if you buy it legitly, what, $200, $300,
$299.
$299. Okay, so let's say 300. We ain't even gonna include taxes, so we're at 300 there. Then you gotta have something to run that fancy ass software, and it can't be nothing cheap. So it's gotta be a good computer. So you're like $1,000 right there at least. So that's $1,300.
13 and 0.
We ain't even talking about the plugins yet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
If you buy them.
If you buy them.
Right.
Or, well, if let's say you get around to buying the plugins. Now we just bought. You gotta have a keyboard or some type of MIDI board. Where you're gonna Zaytoven it. You're just gonna on the keyboard or whatever on the laptop. You can't do that. You gotta actually have a keyboard. You gotta have something. And your cheapest one is what, like 100 to 200. A good one.
So now we about 1,500.
We're at 1,500 and we ain't even made a beat yet.
Gotcha.
So at some point the producers got to recoup. I can't really get into like, you know, what producers charge, because that'd be like them complaining what I charge for a feature. You know what I'm saying? Like, or the do a show or something. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they got to eat. Now, some producers may be taxing a little higher than other producers, but at the end of the day, there's thousands of producers. If you don't like the one that you're currently with, go to another one. Again, I got one called Just Will, phenomenal producer.
Right.
And if you ain't liking it, shop with him. He'll help you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Will's a good guy, man.
Will's
Shout out to Will, man.
Will's my guy. Search him on Facebook, Will Anderson, Instagram. I mean, not just to shamelessly plug, but I mean, yeah, dude. You're looking at like a lot of investment there, dude. I spend thousands of dollars. Like, you got the touring expenses. Now the point is to recoup it, and you sell merchandise, and you get your paid features, and you go do shows, and you go. I mean, you try to recoup your your money as best as you can. And you get these crumbs from streaming, so it works out. You know what I mean? If I look at it, if you can gross anywhere from 50 to 100,000 a year, I'm pretty good. I mean, that's a pretty good job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's what we're seeing more of in the industry. Like, for example, I was on Def Jam's website the other day.
Okay.
And I seen probably 10 or 15 artists I never heard of.
You probably won't.
Right. And at the same time, it's part of this new movement of streaming.
Yes.
You know, the CD game is over. And everything's about streams. And everything is about selling singles and selling units.
Yeah.
More like units. And so, everybody can't be the main face now, but everybody can slowly make money.
Yeah.
So I definitely understand what you're saying, and it's good to know that as a artist on the up and up, that you definitely got a great hold of the business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's good, and sometimes a lot of artists are great artists, have great talent, but a lot of times they don't have a great grasp on the business. So it's good that you're there already. So now that by you knowing the business, all you have to do is concentrate on making music. Right. So that's good. What we're gonna do, man? I'm gonna grab one more question for you before we go out to break, man. Project wise, how many have you dropped?
The current one that just came out will be 4 albums total. Mixtapes, I have no idea. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on DatPiff. You can go to DatPiff and search my name, and I'm on I got damn near a whole page of just me on free music, like 20, 30. Like, it's a good chunk. But as far as solid albums, this is the 4th album. Alexa Thyma makes the 4th one.
After the break, man, we're gonna come back, man, and we're gonna talk more about your social media handles, and a little bit more of just getting to know Cracker Capone. All right. We'll be right back after this break. That's right, man. We'd like to welcome you back to the DJ Honey Friend Podcast. Right now, man, we listen to the tunes of the man before me, man, the man of the hour, Cracker Capone.
I'm so fucking neurotic, I can't never see nostalgia. I find them flip this round, these bitches going down. All I hear is sounds, you ain't about to shoot no round.
Just want to let y'all hear
Underground,
the bass heavy melody in the background. I want you to check it out a little bit, man. Like I said, man, we definitely jamming and vibing. Cracker Capone. Hey, Capone, before we get back to the interview, man, let everybody know your social media handles, man. Where can they get more of this music like this from, man? Where can they find this at?
It's all at Cracker Capone. Everything is at Cracker Capone. YouTube is Crackle Capone TV, Instagram Crackle Capone, Twitter Crackle Capone, Facebook Crackle Capone 910. Just search Crackle Capone and you're good. Find it anywhere. We got worldwide streaming too, so we're available anywhere. iHeartRadio, iTunes, Amazon.
Sound like you all over the place.
I'm working.
Gotcha. Like I say, man, hey man, most definitely, man. Like I said, it's an honor to have you here tonight, man. Tell us about the Torn and all the shows you do, man. I see you done knocked a lot of shows out, man. I see, just hearing, I don't even know if it's a legend, man. I heard you didn't have over 25,000 mixtape downloads. I don't know, man. Tell me about it, man. Is it a legend, man? Is it real?
Those are factual numbers. You can Google all that shit.
Gotcha.
You can look at all that shit. Like, we got like 10,000 hits on fucking Google. Like, we're there, bro. I've toured like since I was 13 years old. Like, I'm 29 now, so I've been on the road hitting hard and heavy, like, for a minute. Just grinding, bro. Like, I've been up and down. I've been to sold out shows. I've been to crowds where there's like one person there. The crowds where there's none. Last November, I finally hit the West Coast.
How was that?
It was fucking dope, man. Like, Cali's fucking amazing. The Northwest really fucks with us. Like, Seattle, Oregon, like, the whole fucking Washington State in general, and Portland, like, all those.
That's real stoner territory up there, right?
Well, oh, dude, is it? Bro, like, we did a show. Alright, so dig it. We get booked for this show in, I want to say it's in Oregon. I'm going to say it's Oregon. Alright, so it's this little town, and it's like the size of maybe like 5,000 people in this motherfucker, at most. And it's all like cut off from the government. Like, they don't have no government dealings at all. It's all like self-ran, self-contained, self-energy, self-governed.
Communist town.
No, not communist. No, actually, really one of the first democratic, like the most open town I've ever been to.
Right.
Like, because like it's you don't have a sheriff in that bitch. It's all like just farmers, dude, just growing shit.
We the people type of
Yeah.
place.
Oh, without a
Right.
doubt.
We the
dude.
people.
And they're
Citizens of race.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
dude, they
Right.
do that.
Right. I can believe it. Right.
If you beat your old lady, they put you in jail. Like, you know what I mean? If you do like, fuck shit, you go to jail. You know what I mean? It's just basic life stuff. Like, be a decent human being. But we got booked and we go in there and like I'm walking down this dirt little path thing and I see this big metal shed. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we gotta be getting near the venue or something. And we walk in and I'm like, all right, where's the venue? And the promoter dude, he's like this tall ass Indian. He's like, you're here. I was like, all right, well, this is about to be interesting. Dude, they turned the fuck up there, bro. There's like fucking probably 100 people in this goddamn shit. Like, jam-packed and shit, wall to wall. This is fucking gnarly. I'm performing on the fucking ground. There's no like, stage or nothing. It's just straight me on the ground in the crowd. Fucking gnarly, man. Gnarly.
And that was on the West Coast.
Yeah, man. That was the first time.
So it seems like you've seen a lot.
Well, like we had been there 2 years. 2 years prior. Like we'd flown out to Seattle.
Same spot or different spot?
Not a different spot.
Yes.
At this club called El Cloisonne in Seattle. And I flew out, did the gig. Dude, over 100 people. Like, same energy, same vibe. Like, they knew the words to the songs, all that. Like, it's just beautiful. And then, come back. We went on the tour, hit that. Like, I've never been to Cali before. Good vibe there, good, reaction there in San Diego. And then the same thing though, dude. We got nothing but love in the Northwest. Like, I love it there. And plus, I like just the energy there,
Right.
dude. Like, you ever been to Seattle? Or like,
Never been.
oh, dude, it's fucking dope, bro. Like, it is like the vibe there. It's just the energy there is different. You know what I mean? It's like a different vibe. Like, ain't nobody on no like, let's cut your throat shit. Like, they're just like, let's just be fucking getting money. Like, the minimum wage is
A lot of networking over there.
a bunch of networking. The minimum wage is $15 an hour, right? Now the average cost of living within inside of Seattle is fucking, it's expensive, like all cities. You know what I mean? Raleigh's expensive.
Right.
But outside of Seattle, it's probably like about 500 to 700 your standard living range. So everyone's pretty much living outside and just going into the city to get money and just trying to work. So ain't nobody really, everyone's really on some like hustling shit. It's like the Northwest, it's like Eskimo Atlanta.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. I like it. I like the vibe, man. I think it's cool. I like Detroit too.
Out on the West Coast, man. Tell me about the dispensary
That's my shit.
movement out there, man. Did you happen to
Fuck it up.
get injured and happen to have to go by a dispensary?
Well, you don't even. The beautiful thing is you don't even have to be injured.
Right.
Like, you can. It's fully recreational there, so like you can go and dude, I went to one on in Hollywood. It was fucking dang. So much flour, and pins. I made a mistake though. I got a
Came back home.
yeah. I got a sativa, and I don't know if you know the difference in herbs, but there's sativas and indicas. And sativa, like I didn't really think about it, but sativas really stimulate you. They make you, aware and awake, and want to do artistic shit, which is great, good when you're in the studio and want to do shit. But when you're trying to sleep in a band, it's not so fucking healthy. It's not so cool. So I'm smoking that shit, not even thinking about it. I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, how the fuck can I sleep? I'm hitting these pins and shit. I'm trying my goddamnest to sleep. I can't sleep. Never again. Now I know, you know what I mean? Indica's the way to go. You know what I mean? You want to do some fucking artistic shit, sativa it out. You want to go to bed, indica. How you know? We blessings.
Tell me more about dealing with affiliation with Busy Bone, man. From the member of Bone, man. Member of Bone, sorry. Didn't mean to say former.
Yeah.
I mean, coming up, man, Bone was one of my favorite groups.
Did
man.
you like them?
Oh,
Dude,
man,
I fucking
good.
love Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's my shit.
Right.
I linked up with them through Houdini. He's the head A&R at Seventh Side, Busy Bone's label. They reached out to me on some marketing shit, just wanting, needed some marketing tips, behind door stuff. And then they eventually, hit me up, checked out some music or whatever, like that. Even way after that, and just asked if I wanted to join a group called Rebirth. And it's pretty much a group consisting of young artists all over the nation. Tyler Hemmings he's from Cali. You got Houdini, which is again the A&R there. He's from Mississippi. You got me from North Carolina. Empty Days is from I think he's from New York. So you got so many different elements there. And the whole point was to make like a coalition of artists come together and then release a group project, and we did. And it's available on DatPiff, both copies, like both projects, I believe. So just steady progression, dude. Busy's cool. I mean, we got a song together. I wait for it to come out. Gnarly, cool guy. I talked to him not too long ago. It was fun.
Oh, what's up, man? You seem like a busy man, man. You just seem like you got your hands in a lot of stuff, man.
I mean, just working, bro. Like trying to make it happen. Also, complete side note, we got the Sir Nation V1s. The exclusive Yes Sir Apparel footwear that just dropped today. So, you need your good old fashioned footwear, some fancy shoes and whatnot. Come holla at Yes Sir. Come get them footwears.
Now, let me ask you a question now. Will they be
In your size? Absolutely.
where will you be able to find them?
You can go to my website, yessirent.webs.com or cracklecapone.webs.com.
Now here in this local area, will you be able to go to any stores, anywhere where we can walk in and grab them, or they just maybe for right now, it's all web-based?
Well, provided if it's at the Hun store,
Right.
we might be able
we
to.
definitely can get them in there.
We might be able to work something
Right,
out.
right.
But currently, they're solely based online. But I mean, if we can get retail distribution at it, absolutely, we'll do a bunch of series. Really, it's based on the demand. You know what I mean? Like every artist has a shoe line, but how many artists have like an actual shoe line? Like, we're not we don't have Adidas behind us. Like this is like our actual shoe. Like the first Yes Sir shoe series. We don't have I ain't gonna try to, you know, they say speak it into
Existence, right.
So, the plan is to have a series. You know what I mean? Every artist is gonna have a series. So soon we're gonna have like the Dreyfus series, the Just Will series, the Real Right series that'll go to like Foundation and shit. So the Mayday series that'll go to his situation. You know what I mean? So we're trying to just create as many avenues as we can, as many streams of revenue as we can. You know what I mean? Provide for everyone. So, you know what I mean? Everyone works, everyone's making classic art. So we can continue it on, do merchandising as well.
Oh man, another something too you forgot about, man. My man Pun told me he recorded a lot down at your spot too, man.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, man. So, you know, we just take a second to say free Pun.
Free
too,
Pun,
man.
free Pun. And Nino.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so dig it. I recorded Nino, right? So you gotta think I'm probably, 17 maybe? 16 recording Nino?
Been going a while.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so I recorded Nino, and guess who I'm recording now?
Oh shit.
And
Right.
bruh,
It's amazing, right?
right? I'm recording the second generation Nino's son. You
Right.
know what I mean? So it's like, it's beautiful, bro. That's like, we're working together, right? This is really the first time I met him.
Right.
So we're working, you know, he's in the studio and I'm recording him. I just, you know, mix the shit. He's just listening to it. And like at the corner of my eye, I see him. And like, I didn't know he was Nino's kid.
Right.
And I just, like, I see him at the corner of my eye and he looks identical to the way Nino looks in the studio when he was just, you know.
That was the sativa. You seen it in him, didn't you?
Like, it looked identical to Nino. So I look,
Right. It looked just like him, right?
So I just turned to him, I was like, bro, like, look, man, hell around. But is your daddy Nino? Or are you related to like a guy named Nino? He was like, yeah, that's my dad. I was like, bruh! And then they just, you know, I ended up, I had one of Nino's Frozen in Hell CDs, the one that he was standing in front of the fucking, the lawyer shit, the judge shit. And I guess he hadn't like listened to his pop's music that much, you know what I mean? So I was able to give him like the CD, like one of his original, like fucking fresh out the box CDs of Nino shit. So that was dope, you know what I mean? But yeah, dude, it's just cool. Like we got a whole new generation coming up, and they like the thing is now, like when I was young coming up, man, none of the older ones wanted that work. You know what I mean? They didn't want to work with a fucking 13-year-old kid, 14-year-old kid. You know what I mean? They didn't want to do that shit. Everybody wanted to, like, they had their own thing, and they kind of just did their own thing. Like, it wasn't really no beef shit. Like, no one really, like, got in fights. You know, a couple here and there, but, I mean, it was more or less just, you know, like, I'm gonna do my thing. You know what I mean? You know, you had Street Knowledge doing their thing. You had, you know, Skrilla doing his thing. You had fucking, you know, Nino doing his thing. Blackbird doing their thing. Like, no one really, like, came together. And now it's like, we're being that glue that, you know, brings everyone together. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's working. You can tell it's working. Like, you can tell from the views and the streams, like, okay, if we all work together, you know, we all share the shit. We all, you know what I mean? We all just work with each other. This shit explodes everywhere.
And that reminds me a lot of a conversation that we recently had, like you, my man Black Dave, Will, myself. For the most part, like at some point in time, musically, mixtape wise, production wise, it's a blessing. But at some point in time, most people are going to channel themselves through us. And like right now, while we sitting here talking, you're definitely right about the glue coming through because of what you do, because of what I do, that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Because of what you do so well now is part of the reason you're here. So you most definitely hit it on the head with that one, man. Just shout out to everybody that's working, you know.
Yeah,
like, and that's another thing that this platform is for. And basically, like, I take my years of hard work, my name, and I want to just create another bigger platform to where people can just continue to be seen and be heard. Because guess what? Everybody don't want to hear mixtapes. People like TV.
Yeah.
People paying $500 for a smart TV. People paying $1,000 for a 90-inch. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, people want to see things before they hear things. So at the same time, this visual outlet is something different because at the end of the day, I don't want to hear another mixtape. When I get out my car, I don't want to hear another mixtape. Sir, when you listen to this, sometimes you don't want to hear another mixtape. But can I go see something visual
on YouTube.
on YouTube or somewhere, and
some type of
sometimes that's quicker. So
yeah.
most definitely, man, we got the right idea, man. And once again, man, I just want to say, like, I'm just glad you took that time, man, to come down, man. You know, like, my partner here, this is my co-host, man, this is Big Punk.
That's
Big
the
Punk.
and friends.
Huh?
That's the and friends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's and friend. Anybody can be and friend. You know what? If you want to be a co-host one time, you can be and friends. That's why we set it up like that. It's all and friend. But at the end of the day, man, like I say, I'm just glad you came, man, because like I said, I know you a major staple here in Harnett County, man, and it's amazing. Like I commend you because I mean, you just named probably 30 people you done work with in here tonight, man. And all those same 30 people at some point in time, their music is in my email right now. So it's like we all are in that same network. But I just, like I say, man, it's all love, man. And my man Big Punk, man, he gonna hit you with a couple questions, man. And before we get out there and close the interview, man, I got a session called Rapid Fire, man, and I just want to see your take on a lot that go on in the industry. So, man, I'm gonna hit you with a couple questions, man. But right about now, man, I'm gonna let you chop it up with my co-host, man. You know.
All right, hit me with it.
Alright, shoot, man, you pretty much hit everything, so I don't know really where to start at, but I guess I'll go here. You collab with a lot of people in the area and stuff, and seem like you've been all over, so some of the questions that I had prepared for you, I can just trash it. But the main thing I always want to know is, once you hit it big, do you stay here? Do you grow your brand? Yeah. Do you grow your brand? Do you keep it at home, or do you venture out?
Yeah, I mean, down a long dirt road, I live here. You know what I mean? Down a long dirt road, I definitely.
Well, you remember us?
Oh, dude, that's a given. Like that's. I mean, honestly, that my whole goal, bro, is to run an entertainment company and like be able to funnel artists from this area.
Right.
Like, there's so much talent here that's untouched. Like, we don't have to go to Atlanta to discover the new talent. We can do it here. We just gotta promote the shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of people like lose like the main key in that. They don't promote the product, and that could be like you can run a fucking restaurant, you can run a t-shirt company. It don't matter what you do.
Right.
Just promote the product, you know what I mean? But no, I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I'm going to places, absolutely. I'm trying,
but this is
I'm
still
trying to hit Canada by the end of this year.
Right.
So, like, and Germany. So, like, I'm definitely going places. I have a crib here. Taxes is way cheaper here. So, not in North Carolina. Certain taxes.
That's what I like to hear. But I'm gonna ask this: what is your dream collab? You can collab with anybody. You only can choose one person. You got Jay-Z, you got Eminem, you got Nas, you got a bunch of different people. Who do you choose?
I want to work with DMX.
DMX. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's within very much my ball. Yeah, right. Like imagine if me and DMX on a song, bro. Like tell me we wouldn't like make like the killerest song ever. Like that shit would fucking slap. And it's within my ball like part, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's my budget. Like now, you know, back in Rough Rider days, hell nah. But I mean now, like a couple grand I can get fucking DMX. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to like. I'm really trying to secure that. Like he's coming into town here soon, so I'm gonna try to do my best. Bro, like he really is, man. He's elusive. He doesn't use the internet. You can't send him an email. How he gets booked for shows, I have no idea.
Right.
Because every promoter you talk to, they don't. Like, how do you not know this information, bro? Like, you booked it. How did he get here? He didn't just pop up and like, yo, you trying to do a show? Like, no, dog. Like, you paid this guy to be here. You know what I mean? Like, that or like, Take 9 to be dope. But, I mean, honestly, like, I think me and DMX make a dope song.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. What else would you like to do? Like, I see you like to bring shoes and clothes and different stuff like that. What is another dream of yours? What, you know, like opening a boutique, starting a, you know, I don't know, start your own record company, anything. What is a
Wouldn't mind starting a cult.
dream? A what?
A cult? That'd be pretty cool.
Well, you don't need
Start my
money
own
to do
cult.
that. You
I
can
know,
do that.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm trying to have my own cult.
It's influence.
Daily style.
Well, you probably can do that with the rap because you already got a following,
That's
so
what
it's
I'm
easy
trying
to
to
do
do.
that.
Trying to have a
Yeah.
cult. I mean, my hands are in different avenues, you know what I mean?
Right,
From the
right.
stock investment to everything,
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
So, right now, I really just want to be able to, you know, provide a platform for, you know, my label.
Right.
You know, tour the country, tour the earth, have supporters, make beautiful art for people to come to and jam out,
Right.
riot to. Like, that's the general goal. That's the end result. That's where I'm at with it.
Okay. If it wasn't any rap, what would you do? What
Rock music.
rock music? So it was gonna be music.
Yeah. I mean,
It's gonna be music.
I just love art, bro.
Right.
Like, I mean, everything from movies to paintings to like
Right.
I like art. Like William Blake, you know, Dolly. Like I like art. Like,
Right. Right.
So anything from, you know, cinema to just graffiti to, you know what I mean,
Right.
whatever. Like, if it's artistic, I'll check it out.
Right. Okay. Sounds good.
That's what's up, man. Hey, man, once again, man, we got the man of the hour in the building. Man, we appreciate you for coming through, man. We got this segment, man. We take all our artists. Take all the artists through this segment, man. And
Okay.
basically what it is, man, it's just more like a ticker tape countdown of rapid fire. You know, when I hit you with a question, you tell me which one you prefer more, and we just keep going on to the next one. All right.
All right, hit me with it.
All right, here we go, man. First question, man. Jay-Z or Nas?
Neither.
You gotta choose one.
What's wrong, man? Can I get an explanation why? And I'm supposed to be, I'm gonna break format, and I'm gonna ask you why neither, because we usually keep rolling, but I never had no one say neither.
I love Jay-Z's hustle, but I just never really jammed his music that much, you know what I mean? I like Big L more than I like Jay-Z,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, just to be honest.
You took it back, man.
Well, I just never liked
I mean, this segment is
and Nas, I mean,
This-
Ether was dope.
this segment is very personal and it's very individualized.
Okay.
So that's why I like to kind of get your take on things. You understand what I'm saying? Moving on, man. Cardi B or Nicki, man?
Yeah, Cardi.
Well, because Nicki gonna say neither again, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Because again, like Nicki's like, I don't know, man. I just
I feel you, man. I feel you. Oh man, this has been a great interview, man. Hey man, you gotta come back, man. You gotta come back. Rihanna or LMA? Biggie or Tupac?
I like Biggie better. Really, I mean, I like Big Pun better, but I mean Biggie.
He just want to answer the question.
Well, because I don't really like.
We just messing with you, man. So you say Biggie, huh?
Biggie, yeah. Which I listen to Hit 'Em Up a lot, so I ride a pop when I want to like do gangster shit.
Gotcha.
You know, pay my bills.
Kevin Durant or LeBron?
Neither. I mean, I don't even watch basketball. So.
Movie wise, Friday or Juice?
Friday. Shit. I don't know, man. Juice is my shit too. Friday. Yeah, Friday. You got more series for Friday. You can just pop Friday on. Then you got, you know, next Friday, then Friday after next, and then tomorrow's next Friday.
J. Cole or Kendrick?
I like Cole.
Eminem. MGK.
I don't listen to that shit.
Gotcha.
You know what
Gotcha. Mac Miller or Wiz?
I mean? Same music, it's the same song. It's only so much like smoking weed music you can really listen to. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, bro. You get high, cool.
Yes.
Like,
Last one for you, man. And this one's a funny one, man. Indica or sativa, man?
oh shit. Me personally, I really like indica.
Right.
Because I like to just, you know, the straight hit feel. You know what I mean? Like, you hit it and like, bam, okay, shit, I'm stoned. But I mean, sativa shits work better when you want to do more artistic shit. Indicas is more of a like, you locked into the couch, want to go to sleep, end of your night type of thing. But I mean, I prefer either one. You got something you rolling up?
I'm a saint, man. I just drink Mountain Dew, man. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, that was our rapid fire session, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we appreciate you for answering that as funny as you can. Thank you for coming, man. Thank you for taking the time out your busy schedule, man, and we appreciate you, man. Question is, oh man, he's a great guy. Question is, man, you gonna come back see us, man?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. Before we go, man, one last thing. Drop them social media handles one last time, man.
Everything's at Crackle Capone, CRACKLE KAPONE.
Twitter,
Crackle Capone.
IG,
Crackle Capone.
Facebook,
Crackle Capone 910.
SoundCloud,
Crackle Capone.
Reverb,
Crackle Capone.
Spotify,
Crackle Capone.
iTunes.
Crackle Capone.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you. We out.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Crackle Capone. All my dogs go get her. All my dogs got triggers. All my dogs are realer, yeah. All my dogs are killers. All my dogs go get her. All my dogs tow triggers. All my dogs are realer, yeah. All my dogs are killers. All my dogs are strapped. None of my dogs eat scraps. Yeah, we talking food, but we ain't talking nutrition. What we got right here, you won't bust down on no dishes. Put it in syringes, leave them fucking twitching. The government invented, placed it in the slums. Only epidemic once it hits the suburbs. Blind Susie Q getting fucked up on no pandas. Drifting in the clouds like a motherfucking feather. She hoping she feel better, her soul is purely leather. It's something about to get away that makes the needle pleasure. I know all the measures, I keep applying pressure. I tell my back to keep it drilling.